Good morning, guys, and welcome to Amsterdam. I am on my way to Barcelona to pick up a Cupra Leon 2-liter TSI, VZ of course, and we don't have that car here in the Netherlands, so that's why I'm picking it up in Barcelona, and I thought it would be a fun road trip traveling back to the Netherlands. So yeah, it's, what is it, 6 in the morning?
Headquarters, as you can see, beautiful building, by the way, very nice architecture. And here we have it, the Cupra Leon VZ 2-liter with our mirror caps and a little extension for the spoiler right here, cool tailpipes, and of course 300 horsepower. Now let's get ready for our journey, because let's see how many kilometers we have to do. Right. So welcome to the sea, guys. Just had a lovely little dinner right there, and now we're going to drive and start with well, the first day of our little road trip. I guess I'm going to cross the border to Spain or to France, and then find a hotel. I have such great memories of the Leon and the Cupra in particular. Really lovely memories of road trips and stuff like that. And I love this latest version. So there we go. So foreign car spotting. This is the D 5.0. Doubt there's a 5.0 in there. beautiful route here. Very quiet roads. Might have gotten a few speeding tickets, but what a lovely car this is. So it's noticeably more sporty in its setup than, for instance, a VW Golf GTI. Now this really sits in between the GTI and the R, I feel like, but it's a lovely true driver's car, and it really still holds that sort of classic Cupra value for money raw driving machine edge that I do really appreciate. Really like that about it. I do need some fuel, and Google Maps says it'll take me 20 minutes to get there, which I find pretty weird. There should be a petrol station nearby, right? Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 2 of our little, well, it's not a little trip, it's quite a large trip. We're here in Valence, where I stayed for the night, and we're now continuing on to Lyon, Dijon. I'm avoiding Paris, so normally from Barcelona you would go Paris, Brussels, Antwerp, but those really are the cities I want to avoid at rush hour, of course. So I took a slightly different route. So here we are in Valence. Now, I love how a fast car looks in the morning. That's always something special, I think. Opening up the hatch of a Leon. It's actually, there's a button right here. So after 1,000 kilometers of perfect French roads, you don't even need the sign that you're in Belgium. You will know that you're in Belgium. My God. But luckily this is equipped with the dynamic damper control system, which is just amazing what this system can do. It's completely variable, so you can make it really comfortable and really firm. Go to individual and then settings, and then here you can just slide it completely variable between comfort and Cupra. So let's go for comfort mode, and then with this button right here go for individual, and now all that harsh Belgium asphalt should be filtered out. Oh yes, this is so much better. And as you can see, in the individual settings you can go even more comfortable than comfort mode. So this is comfort mode right here, and this is what you can do if you slide it all the way to the left. Same goes for Cupra. This is Cupra, but you can go even harsher. So I think that's an awesome feature, and these dampers are just incredible. 0 to 100 in 5.7 seconds. It's quick. So the culinary tour continues. Just picked this up while refueling. So if I'm not well in a few minutes, you know why. But I'm here in Bastogne, which is in the Ardennes. This is where one of the most horrific battles took place in World War II, and well, you should definitely visit the war museum they have over here. You might have seen the Band of Brothers episode about the battle in Bastogne. Really horrific, impressive, everything. So yeah, little tip about this area. Back to the camera position you're used to from us. I love this car, I really do. I think it captures the spirit of the traditional hothatch. Front wheel drive, loads of power, aggressive steering, and just fighting for traction and just being able to push it on a public road. I think the 300 horsepower is absolutely perfect for this car. I think it would actually get worse if it would have more power. There's a very nice balance now. And especially on like imperfect roads like these, you just feel everything through the steering wheel, and you feel like you cannot push it all the time, and I really like that about it. I also think the sound is really good. It just sounds like a powerful 4-cylinder. Now what does that sound like? You can feel and hear that turbo flow through the entire car, through the exhaust line. It doesn't do too much pops and bangs and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like I'm now at the age at which I just don't like that kind of stuff anymore, and I really do appreciate just a mechanical noise like what we get in this car. So already it gets very jittery in the suspension settings, so I think like the softer suspension for these B roads is just perfect. You can feel the limited slip diff trying to find where the traction is, but on these imperfect roads it's a battle. Oh, it's fast. So 300 horsepower, 400 newton meters, 0 to 100 5.7 seconds, 250 kilometers an hour, which we're all going to test and try out later in Germany. Brakes, so we have these massive perforated brake discs in the front with these golden calipers or bronze. Someone driving in the middle. You do have to be careful on these narrower twisties, but it's highly enjoyable. So because of the bad road surface, like the limit is way sooner than on a perfect road. And you know, it's always fun to drive sort of, I'm not going to say I'm driving at the limit, but you do feel like you have to work it, and the suspension has to work, the gearbox has to work, and you cannot go 150 here. It would be totally irresponsible. But you know, doing these speeds is actually a lot of fun. DSG gearbox, really responsive and nice. Really like that. And Dragy, the head of Cupra Racing, gave me a little tour around the Cupra Racing facilities, and he explained to me that they also built the TCR car based on the Cupra Leon, and they started out with just the default configuration, so this engine, this gearbox in the TCR car, just with a little remap of course. And of course a different air filter, you know, little stuff, but the basis was exactly the same. And they had a client who bought one, sort of a gentleman racer with his son, and they did 27,000 kilometers on track with their car, and it didn't have any issue in those 27,000 kilometers. I mean, that is amazing. I mean, track kilometers or track distance is very demanding for a car. I mean, you can easily multiply it by 10 compared to normal road driving. What is this? The 4th generation of this combo, the DSG meets 2-liter TSI. That's just fun. A hothatch should be front wheel driven. I mean, Max is driving the new RS3 right now, Audi RS3, and I'm just convinced it wouldn't be as much fun driving the RS3 here as it is driving this, because that car with the 4-wheel drive system, well, it's basically too easy, too convenient, too foolproof. Alright guys, so that was it. 1500 kilometers in a Leon Cupra, all the way from Spain back to Eindhoven, and well, we're going to do all the videos with it. Hope you like my dedication for doing this. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go click right here for a video or this playlist, or the other way around. Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you at the next video. Bye guys.